Well, these fans will be hoping that it's not a repeat of what happened on October 25th when Limoges traveled to Latvia and lost 71-51. That has really put their backs against the wall in this competition as they try to secure at least a third-place finish. You look right now, Baxi Manresa, who made it to the final last year. They lost already to Benfica, who are quickly becoming one of the stories in this Basketball Champions League. And now it's down to Limoges, who have recovered from a slow start in the French league to move up into the upper half of the table, sixth place. And the question is, can they come out and not just get a win tonight, but get a big win? Because that is their best chance of advancing at least to the qualifications play-in for the round of 16. You can see right there, they're 0-3, and VEF Riga, their lone win coming against Limoges. VEF Riga were blown out in their other two games against Baxi Manresa and Benfica. But if there has been a team that has perhaps not played anywhere near their capability this season in the Basketball Champions League, it has been Limoges, and VEF Riga will be hoping that continues, perhaps getting a little bit of the feel-good factor coming from the Latvian national team, which is qualified to play at the World Cup for the first time. Naisir Brooks, Christos Zoriks, Roberts Beržins, Andris Miška, Ilya Gromovs, Glenn Cozy, Maris Gulbis, Artis Ate, Jamar Abrams, Alvarez Putans, and Vitaly Zotov on the roster tonight. And for Limoges, who clearly have ambition and higher expectations, they come out tonight with Javon Graves, Wilfred Yegete, Mohamed Sidibe, Bryce Jones, Javante Hawkins, Nicola Long, Hugo Designet, Cedric Sam Mbaka, Machu Wojciechowski, Desi Rodriguez, and others. Lucas Ougelon. I mean, it's a team. We'll also get a look at the starting fives, and we'll also get a look at the referees who are primed, standing mid-court, ready to be introduced as well. Can they recover? Well, because it was a 20-point loss, VEF Riga, well, they'd like to come in here and get the win, bottom line, and really secure their footing to get at least into the play-in. For Limoges, they need to come in and get a win, they're thinking, and not just a win, a big win, 21 points or more. So they can have the better head-to-head advantage should these two teams finish with just one win in the group phase. So it's a big ask. The Limoges, in all honesty, what's to stop them from coming out and running the table the last three games that they play? They could go 3-3 very easily if they start to click. And that's what they'll be thinking about tonight. More than anything, get a win, get on a roll, beat this VEF Riga team, and let's go out and prove that they are not 20 points better than us, as they showed in Riga. But VEF Riga, they do have some players that have been around, that have played in the Basketball Champions League, that played for the national team. Christos Zoriks, of course, one of the veterans here, Maris Gulbis, Artis Ate has been around the block. So they will relish the challenge of coming out tonight and getting the win on the road in France, where the food is good, where the basketball is good, and where the atmosphere is always good. It's going to be a big night tonight here in Limoges, France. And VEF Riga, that is their lineup. And of course, the national team assistant coach is actually the head coach for this VEF Riga team. You just saw him lining up out there as well. So big night for him, and big night. We'll introduce him in just a second. First, we'll look at the Limoges players coming out. Anis Galidis, the head coach of VEF Riga, sizing up. He's been looking at video, looking at the tapes. Of course, he remembers what they did so well last time when they took on this team. They really are hoping that Nicaea Brooks just continues to produce for them, VEF Riga against Limoges. But Limoges are going to be fired up tonight. Nicaea Brooks averaging 12 points, 9.3 rebounds per game, 25 years of age, great talent. But the coach there of Limoges, Massimo Cancellieri, as he shakes hands with Galidis, he now knows what he is facing, having gone up against them already. So Schilling and Co. Limoges, they know they can put up a much better fight than they did the last time these two teams met up in the Baltics. And again, the referees for tonight's game will be Yorgos Porsanidis from Greece, Lorenzo Baldini from Italy, and Ofer Mannheim from Israel. So Baldini on the left, Porsanidis in the middle, and Mannheim from Israel on the right. Well, these are the opportunities that come knocking, and for VEF Riga, they're going to start Nicaea Brooks, Zorix, Cozy, Ate, as well as Jamar Abrams. And there's Galidis, who we've seen before in the Basketball Champions League. And the one thing I'll say about VEF Riga over the years is they've not really made a massive winning impact on this competition, but they have played in some memorable games, and they have introduced some great players to this competition. But they want to go beyond that. Yegete, Jones, Javante Hawkins, Nicola Long, and Desi Rodriguez in the starting five tonight for Limoges.
They don't even have to understand what we're doing. They're already forcing shot. Let's blow out the ball. It's not like one best shot. We know it already.
Cancellieri, the Italian.
For you, whoever top to alternate.
Calling the shots.
And after they believe we go with the top, we hit it. It's better than that. Two sides is okay. Screens on two sides, screens, and see the action. Let's check in the beginning what they decided to do on the pick and roll. Maybe it's eyes. Side is perfect because it's coming off and second pick and roll. Okay, don't anticipate too much.
So the Limoges fan section in full front tonight. Look at this. They've lost all three of their Basketball Champions League games so far, including the one in Riga, which we've talked about. They scored the fewest number of three-pointers in the Basketball Champions League, which is kind of interesting that we show you that stat while it's right on Nick. We're looking at Nicola Long, who's a great three-point shooter. And for VEF Riga, they've only won consecutive games in the BCL once before. Brooks there is yet to miss a free throw. Well, 8 of 8. I mean, small sample size, but he is shooting a 14 of 20 from the floor. We are underway in Limoges, France, the Basketball Champions League. Limoges winning the opening tip, attacking the basket to the right, and going up against VEF Riga, who really walloped them the first time they met. But Love, right on cue, comes out and hits a three-pointer. It's exactly what we expect from him. They need his perimeter shooting if they're going to put up a big score tonight. There's the penetration and the drive, and the basket is good from Zorix. Again, fresh off helping Latvia qualify for the FIBA Basketball World Cup for the first time in their history. So great confidence-building exercise for him. And the bounce pass gets away. It's turned over by Desi Rodriguez. Bryce Jones on the wing, gets it to Brooks. And a nice alert pass, but Abrams not able to catch it. It's cut to the basket, so you know he had to be looking for it. But the one thing that I think that you see certainly from Limoges is they will play a physical game. And there's some strong bodies in this VEF Riga team as well. So I expect this to be a physical encounter, certainly when these guys are on the court. Turnover over to VEF Riga. Now another turnover, but he stepped out of bounds. Look at that hustle from Desi Rodriguez, helped up by Galidas. The dunk down low to Brooks. Nice air, Brooks. Bounce pass, Rodriguez. Oh, good recovery from him, and he hands it off, and the basket's good from Yegete. Three-point shot, count it. Abrams. He's off the snide. And VEF Riga starting confidently here on the road in France. Nicola Long looking, passing, and Rodriguez's pass batted away, but they get it back. Excuse me, it was Yegete's pass batted away, but they get it back. You really got to tip your hat to Coach Cancellieri. I mean, it hasn't worked in the Basketball Champions League, but they have overcome some adversity already. Look at that. Nice cut and nice basket. So Desi Rodriguez, I mean, he didn't hit the panic button when they were struggling. He accepted it. You know, sometimes, you know, in a competition, when you're playing in two competitions, tough to hold on your job. But he did, and they've had a recovery. Here's the lob. How about that, Brooks? A confident-looking team, VEF Riga. We've already seen Sig Strasbourg part ways with Lassi Tuovi because they weren't getting the results in France. And it just goes to show how quickly it can turn for a coach. There's Brooks picking up his first foul. Strasbourg had that terrific comeback yesterday to beat Tofaş Bursa. Did the double on them in the group phase. Here's the drive. And, oh boy, silky. Nice play by Bryce Jones. Good job by Jones knocking it away. Here's Desi Rodriguez. Picks up the foul. When your team like Limoges and things aren't going well, but you're working hard, you know, it becomes a defining moment in your season. How are you going to deal with the adversity? And it seems like they've been dealing with it in a proper way, going 4-2 in their last 6 games in France. Here's Long from the corner, and that was off. They battled for it. Schilling not able to bring it down. Germany international in the game. The teams that make it through adversity are much, much stronger as the season wears on, and they've got possibilities. And I really think that's the case with this Limoges team. Now, whether it happens in the Basketball Champions League or in France, we'll have to wait and see. But they do have a certain toughness about the way they play. Here they are getting after VEF Riga, the three-point shot off the back of the iron. Good job, Hawkins with the rebound. Here's Long. Bounce pass. Working for the good shot. Schilling. Little jump hook. And doesn't go down. Cancellieri won't be too bothered because he knows they're getting good looks. But how about that on the break? Zorix. Well, no substitute for a good shooter. Those are the frustrating moments for a team like Limoges. A 5-point swing, you miss a shot down low, and the other team drills you with a 3, although he was wide open. And now the bump and the foul. So Brooks is going to take a seat. He's picked up his second foul. And Gromovs is checking in. Intended for Limoges, number 22, Wojciechowski, but it goes out of bounds. Martis Golbas is also checked into the game. Three-point shot and off target for Ate. Artis Ate. And now an offensive foul called on the home team. So Long picks up his first foul, getting tangled up. Cancellieri getting his 2 cents worth here. But Arsenides, and now they've called a technical foul. So he remonstrated a little too much. Artis Ate goes to the line and makes the free throw. Cancellieri knows how important this game is for his team. We'll see how they react after the technical foul. Sometimes it helps the team. Wilbus hands it off, gets it back, hands it off again, and kind of a crazy shot. Limoges set it up. The drive and the basket is good from Hawkins. Three-point attempt. Oh boy. Nice looking stroke from downtown. Second for the night from Zorix. He's got 8 points. Javante Hawkins has taken some type of knock, so he's going to have to go out of the game. I don't know what the injury is, but it's kind of like he's like, it'll go away, just leave it. Whatever the injury was. Here's Long again. Hands it off to Schilling. He takes the bump and he scores. Good work, Gavin Schilling. Probably a player that can go to a lot in this game, especially with Brooks out. Pass to the corner, Ate, and a foul. Offensive charge. Lawrence attacking. Oh no, this is him with his three-pointer. It was Vitaly Zotov who was called for the charge. So there's Hawkins trying to walk off the pain. Walking to the end of the bench. He might be going to the locker room to get it checked out. Three-pointer. Got it. Wojciechowski. Well, the pass batted away on the trip. Golbis. I don't think it was intentional. But the referee had to blow the whistle on that one. He was going for the basketball, and I think the crowd wants the referees to go and have a look at it on instant replay, but there's nothing in it. Yes. Well, they have called it. In fact, yeah, they just called a normal foul. They hadn't gone up to the free throw line. Now they come up for the second free throw. Good start for Wojciechowski, but he misses his second. And Limoges up by one. All hands on deck in this game for Limoges. They try to get a big win. Good defense. Almost forcing the turnover. Bryce Jones. Three-point shot. And Zorix was fouled. Can you believe it? Well, that's what happens. You hit some threes, and all of a sudden, the foul of Graves, you know you got to get a hand in his face. And then you're walking a tight, a fine line of getting a hand in the face and then fouling him. To Graves. Javon Graves is going to come out. That was Jones almost getting the basketball, and just really unfortunate for Limoges that they didn't get that call. And now VEF Riga capitalize by getting to the free throw line to take 3 free throws. And Zorix makes the first 2. A big opportunity that they seize So Bryce, or rather, Cozy goes out. Takes a seat. VEF Riga back up by 2. Here's Long. Well, that was a tough shot. I thought he was forcing it, but he was able to hit a turnaround jumper from right in front of the free throw line. And a foul, another foul called. Luca Uberlong goes back out of the game. Brief entry. Gortov hands it off. Ball goes out of bounds. Over to Limoges. So it's Graves, Hawkins back in the game. Jones, Schilling, and Wojciechowski for Limoges. Gromov, Gobus, Mishka, Zorix, and Zotov out there for VEF Riga. Jones cuts and gets up. Oh, great rejection right at the rim. Jones thought he was going to have some joy, but there was no joy on this one. He had it pinned by Mishka. Impressive defense. Golbus. Dorix, great defense that time. The hands up by Graves. For Limoges here in the final minute of the first quarter with a chance to go back in front. Three-pointer. Got it! Hawkins! It's a good thing he shook off that knock because he was able to get out and pour in a big 3 points. Zoltov gets in the paint, dumps it off, and well, the catch was made by Mishka, but not able to do anything with it as it was knocked out of bounds. 3.1 seconds on the shot clock. They need to find Dorix, remembering that he was able to take his shot late in the shot clock a few possessions ago. Golbus goes out, and Artis Ate comes back in. So this time Zotov, his pass goes out of bounds. He's trying to get to Andres Mishka. So 11.5 seconds remaining for Limoges. Good minutes. Wojciechowski goes out. And this would give this Limoges team a lift if they could get a basket here right at the end of the first quarter. Jones pulls up and strokes it. How about that? Just what the doctor ordered. That was the prescription. Just take it to the counter and make it. And he does. And at the end of one, Limoges leading VEF Riga 24-19. Each team with 3 3-pointers. Limoges, look at that, 4 more makes inside the arc. VEF Riga are making good on their attempts at the free throw line. Well, here's a look back at the first quarter action, and Zurich, as you might expect, involved with a lot of stuff. Each team has had a 5-point lead. Right now, Limoges up by 5. And Limoges getting a lot of joy inside. 12 of their 24 points coming in the paint. So that is good news, I think, for Cancellieri, because you could see that he really emphasizes getting good shots. Limoges also scoring 6 points off the 6 VEF Riga turnovers. Hey, listen, you know, they are 0-3 coming into this game. Limoges, VEF Riga coach Yanis Galidis, he knows that, hey, you know what? That game was history. This team now knows what we're all about. They've had time to prepare, and they're playing at home. This is a different game. Forget the first meeting. I think it definitely would be a case where they can get Schilling more involved. He's got that basket. He's got 2 points. But Hawkins, Bryce Jones, Long, all on the scoreboard, all on the score sheet. Limoges has a very proud history in basketball. They've been the best in Europe, and they would like nothing more than to make their mark in the Basketball Champions League this season, a winning mark. Expectations remain high despite their 0-3 start to the competition. Brooks back in the game. Remember, he picked up 2 fouls early. It looked like he almost Yegate with the foul. I think he gets him pretty good here. Watch. I mean, the problem is he lowers his arms. That's an easy call for the referee. And meanwhile, Nysier Brooks just continues his excellent work at the free throw line. Well, commentator's curse, he jinxed him. He's missed his first of the season. Now they move it around. The three-point shot. That's a good-looking offense for Limoges. They go in, then they get it back out. And the three-point shot has been huge tonight for both teams. And they'll be glad to get Javon Graves going. Brooks, he goes to work. And now a foul called. Yegate has his hands full. He's kind of an undersized, even power forward going out. And he's done a great job because Brooks has picked up his third foul, and that is a bad development for VEF Riga. Look at this. Brooks might have been a little unfortunate they didn't call the foul on Yegate, who again did come down and lower his arms to go for that block. Dump down low, that is an impressive move. Desi Rodriguez in the flow. Well, you wear number 23, you've got to be supremely confident. It's the great one. Timeout called by VEF Riga.
You guys, what the hell is you doing right now? You're giving up.
Hey, harder defense, you got people now.
One is sleeping, second is doing this, third is too soft. This is a paint player, only paint. So in a paint you are wrong. Whoa! There's no place for a soft people. So are you here or there? You soft in there. Hey, we go to 22 in game, 18 bounds. We are faster in defense. Come on, guys. We need extra.
Here we go.
Right, let's go. Riga.
Well, Galita is taking his team to task over their defense, and we'll see if it has the desired effect, if they toughen up on that end of the floor. Because like we mentioned, Limoges getting a lot of success in the paint. Missing Mishka again. Bergent's also in the game right now. So another foul, that one on Bergent's. Hawkins will be disappointed he didn't knock that down. Now VEF Riga trailing by 9 points. And I can't emphasize enough the importance of Limoges coming out and getting a big win tonight. They want to get the head-to-head on this team. Here they are, forcing the turnover. Desi Rodriguez quickly up to Jones. Bryce Jones getting ahead on the fast break and taking it to an 11-point lead. Cozy over to Abrams and going for his second three-pointer of the game. Misses everything, and right now it's going horribly wrong for the team in black. Well, that was very close to a 5-second call. Jones dumps to Yagate. So Yagate doing a great job on both ends of the floor, takes it up to a 13-point advantage. And Limoges and their fans thinking about the possibilities of a big win tonight. A dump, and crucially, VEF Riga stopped the bleeding with the Michigan layup. Hooping and scooping and blocking, but the foul has been called. So Javon Graves will go to the line. The foul on Mishka. In fact, the foul on, I thought it was on Mishka, but they're going to call him, yeah, it's on Abrams. I think Mishka a little bit too slow reacting, so the coach is going to leave him in the game, however. But it's going to go out. And Javon Graves well short. VEF Riga looking for some inspiration from Zorix. Back to Ate. And now another the turnover. And offensive foul called. Offensive foul moving Gromos. Well, Gailidis has had happier nights. He is a little frustrated over on the sidelines. His team trailing by 12 points on the road. Move along with the rebound, then they pass it back down low. And another foul called on VEF Riga. Well, no, they have called the technical foul on Gailidis. Wow. So he wasn't just yelling at his players, he was yelling at the referees. And the dump, and Yegate again gets it up and in. And Limoges right now with their biggest lead of the game. Timeout, VEF Riga trying to stop the bleeding.
Guys, we cannot give a layup after layup after layup after layup. If they play one player inside, 3 out, 2 in, we want this player to go out of the seal, to dictate, to control. And with this pass to meet the guy strong. This is not a defense. You are too late jumping on the people. You must be in the timing. Flash back. There's no rotation like this. Flash people is number 3. Where can he go? There's a close inside. Guys, come on. Hey, when we go to motion, better screen, go attack. We play stronger screen, Glenn, and shoot the ball. Nobody helps. Go chin 2, chin 2, chin 2. Let's go, guys.
Well, they have definitely been getting some good looks down low. And these Limoges fans, they show out, don't they? They come, they make a lot of noise, and making a big impact on this game tonight. Well, Brooks has to come back in the game with the 3 fouls. Yegate goes out. It's his second foul. Schilling comes back in. Great minutes from Yegate. 6 points. And Brooks, again, remember, he's got the 3 fouls. He's back in the game. It's a gamble. But if you're Gailidis, you know, arguably your most important player in a game like this, you just got to roll with it and hope that he can not pick up any silly fouls. Long passes over to Schilling. Feet set. Move along with the rebound. Rodriguez. Lefty. How about that? The 3-pointer. I don't know what what his coach was saying, but I assume he was happy. Another rebound, Desi Rodriguez, and this thing going horribly wrong for VEF Riga right now. They need to put the brakes on this run for Limoges. Skip pass over to Long. 19 points is the advantage. And for the second time tonight, Nicola Long hits a three. Michigan turns, passes back outside. Artisate. And now Desi Rodriguez quickly up the floor. On the break, Ugalon misses. Schilling, though, gets the long rebound. The crowd loving it. And another shot. They lead by 21. Graves basket. Ate. Over to Zorks. And the foul has been called. 3 free throws coming for VEF Riga. Long goes down, is going to be helped up. So Glenn Cozy, fouled by Javon Graves, gets another 3 free throws. And really, maybe if you're Cantalieri, the coach, while disappointed, you like the fact that your players out there hustling and contesting every shot. And that over the long haul, because you're leading by 21 points, this pressure ultimately is going to pay dividends tonight. Here's Cozy. And getting Cozy at the free throw line makes the first. And makes the second. Oh, I see. That's what it was. Brooks fell awkwardly on, well, it was awkward for Long. And he's feeling it now. Cozy makes all 3 free throws. So twice they've been fouled shooting 3-pointers. Twice they've made all 3 free throws. The turn, the basket, a little long. Hawkins. Another 3. How about Cozy? All of a sudden, 6 unanswered points for Cozy. And just like that, they have reduced the deficit. And Limoges are going to get a timeout.
It has to be clear. You gotta swing it. You gotta swing it. You gotta swing it. I don't want this shit anymore. Okay, Bryce, you're for Ugolan. Hey, when you say 3 ball, it's 3 ball, not what you want. It's different. 3 ball, next one. Press break. Press break.
What we do on the press break?
Like we did, perfect. You are in the middle, pass back to 3 ball, very good. Okay. A direction, 3 ball 5. A direction, free side, for him. Nueva top. It's clear? Nueva top. Free side, and then.
And we gotta
Let's go. Come on. Let's go.
Cozy hitting the 3-pointer, and Aselieri having a conversation with the Greek referee, Korsinidis. Skilling comes up for the pick. Now Jones gets down low into the corner. Now the three. You can count it. Well, that was a slick shot from Jones. He's got 9 points. So that was a big answer to the three from Cozy. Now Gulbis. And they pass around, and now Desi Rodriguez snatches it out of the air, bounce pass, and beautiful finish from Jones. And the lead goes back to 20. Gulbis from downtown, long rebound from Hawkins. Jones in shake and bake mode, Desi Rodriguez. And Schilling has got his hands on the basketball. Here's Nicola Long, and it looks like he doesn't want the camera close by. It looks like it's his ankle. Desi Rodriguez. I think the shot selection wasn't what his coach wanted. Starts off. And again, has a knock. Oh, he gets it back. Now Gulbis forces his way inside and puts it up and in. He's called for a travel. They're not going to count it. Tough break for Gulbis. And now Limoges turn it right back over. Bryce Jones did us the first turnover rather in this quarter for Limoges. Bryce Jones leading Limoges with 11 points, and in fact, it's the same number as Christian Zorix for VEF Riga. He has 11. He's on the bench right now. So that was Gougalon's fault. The turnover with his pass. And coming up on the 1 minute mark, Cozy saves it in bounds. And now a foul called on Hawkins. It's kind of a weak foul, really. He just went up and got right behind him. But anyway, Cozy missing for three. Brooks kept it alive. Now, good save and bounds by VEF Riga. And Brooks gets the rebound, puts it up and in. He's fouled. That's why you take the gamble. Even though he has the 3 fouls, you're not going to get back in the game unless he's on the court. A foul from behind. Nasir Brooks, and I believe a foul on Jones. Limoges use their final timeout here.
Little things.
gotta back out. Nico, you're okay? Sì o no? Un volante, Nico. Press break. Javonte, take it out, okay? We have need. I want Bryce in the middle, okay? So that when you get the ball, you go on offense and then you play dribble 5. Dribble 1, sorry. Dribble 1. We chew that screen, then you go to flare for Nico Javonte and you get the second. Played it on this side.
So I come out side of the bench.
Okay? Then press. No, we have no foul to spend anymore. Dai, let's go.
Allez, allez, allez.
Long is going to come back into the game. And Brooks goes to the line trying to complete the three-point play with 46 seconds left in what has been a very good half, obviously, for Limoges. And Brooks continues his good work at the line. Kalidas does the right thing by getting him out because of the foul trouble. Doesn't want to pick up a cheap one, and Michigan comes back in. Long in the right corner, Jones goes to the left, however, and it's Hawkins. And VEF Riga can probably take it down to about 8 seconds on the shot clock, maybe 7 before they get it going. Cozy. Boy, what nice attempt by Cozy, but they've got some time now. Limoges, and it's Jones pushing it quickly. But Cozy hustles back, comes up with the steal, and that's how the first half ends. Well, it's good hustle by Jones. Cozy almost stepped out of bounds. Good hustle by Cozy. At halftime, Limoges lead it 50-33 over VEF Riga. See, the free throw line has been crucial for VEF Riga tonight. 11 of 12. I mean, obviously, they're still trailing by 17. Just domination inside and outside the arc for Limoges, who also out-rebounding VEF Riga, more than twice as many assists. Jones, Long, and Rodriguez leading the scoring for the home team. Zorix, Brooks, and Cozy for VEF Riga. Well, here's a look back at the first half highlights. Limoges coming into this game 0-3 in the Basketball Champions League and going up against VEF Riga, who beat them in their first encounter. In fact, in their last game of this competition, 71-51, back on October 25th. And so far, so good for the home team tonight. Getting 11 of their points off turnovers. They've led by as many as 21. They're probably a little disappointed that lead isn't a little bit bigger. But over the course of the 20 minutes, they just have to come out and play strong and try to build on that lead in the second half so they cover and win by at least 21 points in case they have to have a head-to-head. Of course, VEF Riga will be acutely aware of that possibility. But that said, these two teams will also have opportunities to win against their other two opponents in the group. So Benfica, Manresa, you name it, they will have other opportunities to win basketball games. but it could come down to just one win apiece. Who knows? And then it comes down to goal differential between these two. So, again, very important for VEF Riga to manage the deficit. They want to try to win, and likewise for Limoges, they want to play hard, as hard as they did in that first half, for another 20 minutes. So Graves, Desi Rodriguez, and Hawkins each with 3 assists for Limoges. Bryce Jones with a team high 11 points. He has 2 assists. And good balanced scoring for the home team. Well, no surprise, really, that Christoph Zorks is leading the scoring at halftime. He's a veteran of this Basketball Champions League, and you can see he has 11 points, 2 of 5 from deep. Also putting the ball on the basket, excuse me, putting the ball on the deck and getting to the basket. Here he is popping on the break. And again, Bryce Jones 4 of 5 inside the arc. He's hit his only 3, and he's had a nice game so far. He's got 11 points. So at halftime, it's 50-33, Limoges on top of VEF Riga. We'll be right back.
Looking to shake and bake. Who gets rejected? Well, Jordan Davis with another block and a Euro step. Oh, baby! Buenas noches. Me llamo Jordan Davis. Baloncesto. Noemi Casa with a block shot. And then look at this in transition. Davis coming in with a Murcia Euro step, baby. Muchos gracias.
Oh, the city from Deuce! What a pass down the lane again! The third assist! Gotta make a shot. Brilliant pass. Down the lane and boom, said the big man. Sliced.
And reaching around, Calario couldn't quite get. Oh, what a block from Kabasha! Are you kidding me? The rim protection. First of all, watch this. Great defense, and then Jones thought he had an easy one, and Kabasha just with a two-handed.
30 seconds to play. It's Smith to win it, potentially. And Smith, well, it's 3 points. And it's a lead for the Turks. Jamar Smith.
Oh boy, Valpin, and the ball just slipped out of his hands. And racing down and throwing it down. Look at that, boy, what an explosive play by Graves. Right in the face of Perez.
Over on nice dunk. Oh, what a finish from Maharis, and he's fouled by Bolas. The long, wiry, leaping Maris Maharis goes up strong and dunks it with both hands. Get out of my way.
Roussel in central for two. Oh, Chakotay, did that go in? Well, it did go in, but did it count? Yes, it did. Hear what the coaches are going to say, and we'll also get some stats and see some of the best plays so far. What a three that was.
Well, the behind the back pass. Oh, Manson's got a fish. That is BEA beautiful basketball. That's a bit of Greek magic. Evkaristo and Manson.
Up and running, 2 seconds to go. Oh, ho, ho, you beauty. Shot to nothing, and sometimes they go in. Get in there. Fantastic.
Kratzer. No, rejected. No way, not this time.
$50-33, Limoges on top of VEF Riga here at halftime in the Palais des Sports de Boublon. And it's been an overall impressive display by the home team. Remember, coming off a 20-point defeat against this very same VEF Riga team in Riga before the international break. So Limoges 0-3 in the competition, looking for their first win, and more importantly, trying to stay alive and boost their prospects of advancing at least to the qualification, to the play-in rather, for the round of 16, which, quite frankly, folks, after last season experiencing the play-in, that was a sensational phase of this competition. You'd almost rather, as a neutral fan, well, if you want to see some of the best basketball, you want to watch the play-in, because it is crazy. Some of the games we watched were just awesome. Of course, eventual champions Lenovo Tenerife had to make it through the play-in.
Listen, allora, first section, dribble. We don't care what it's all. Whatever defense they run, dribble. You move the ball to share the ball. Regular, yes. Then we go. I want to keep having the same flow. And then now on defense we're gonna go beyond our limits. The tempo of the game has to be high now. We don't have to allow them to think they can come back. Defense, switching, I don't know, triangle and two. We don't have to stop the ball. We don't have to think, we have to move it. Clear? Andiamo. Stop.
Cazzo. 20 minutes. Good screen where we want to really go inside. Okay, and Glenn, low, deep screen, guys. Glenn, if we bring the ball, we go out. Nothing, one more screen for Chris, guys. Okay, just a deeper screen, Hey, if we go one shake, we also flip to other side, play from left to right, guys, okay? Yes. Come on, guys, come on, it's up to us. Rigas!
Well, we've had one half of basketball, and certainly, a lot can happen here for VEF Riga in the second. If they come out, they can cut into this deficit at least, and if not, go ahead and challenge for the win. They know it, you know it, I know it. We've got an exciting 20 minutes coming up here. Well, welcome back, folks. If you just had a tea break or grabbed a frosty beverage at halftime, we are underway in the third quarter, and not what the doctor ordered for Limoges to turn it over right at the start, but exactly what VEF Riga wants. Brooks, Zorix, Cozy, Globus, Ate starting for VEF Riga. Here's Zorix, bounce pass into Brooks. Gets it back, puts it up, and that's what you call crashing or making good use of his size, his alertness to get that offensive rebound and put back. So it's back to a 15-point game. Brooks had to play with 3 fouls in the second quarter. Here we go, and down low, and Limoges will be happy to get a good layup from Desi Rodriguez. Cozy, and Cozy. Oh boy, cardinal sin. Ougalon saving it underneath the opponent's basket. Excuse me, Yegite. Artis Ate capitalizes by scoring. Rodriguez forces it up. Golbus with the rebound. Still think Golbus can have an influence on this game. Keep an eye on him. Brooks again, double team. He needs to get rid of it. Good job, Brooks. Long coming from the right. Well, Desi Rodriguez sits down. Cancellieri not happy with his defense. And from the corner, almost goes in for Zorix. Jones from the line. And this second half is not starting well for the home team. Now the break, Zorix for three. And Cancellieri's about to blow a gasket. He calls a timeout. What was once a 21-point lead is now just 12.
Like, every fucking season know what we want. We want to shut the ball. You are I stop
Maybe the most worrying aspect for Limoges is that they've given VEF Riga a chance to believe in themselves a lot more, because now they've come out. If they get that deficit down to 10 points or less, they're really going to believe in their chances. And Limoges simply cannot afford to not win this game tonight. They have to pull out all stops, and they need to put the brakes on this VEF Riga run. Running the offense, they get it, and boy, putting up a very difficult shot was Hawkins. He was wanting a foul. He's not going to get it from all the way out there. So VEF Riga alive and kicking. They were right on the verge of being run out of this gym in the first half, but here they are. They've come back to within 12 points. Gulbis heads out of bounds. Long, back to Jones. Puts it up. Foul. Nope. Travel. Well, very close call there. Referee felt like he moved his pivot. So Graves back in the game. And Desi Rodriguez, having incurred the wrath of his coach, comes back into the game as well. Olczykowski giving the hands up. Cozy dumps it down low. Great work by VEF Riga. Just missed the shot. Desi Rodriguez drives in. Oh boy, that was a tough move. was Gromovs that missed the layup at the other end. That was a big miss. And here he is trying to stop Riga. Golbis goes behind his back. Ate, and the hands up. Good things happen when you get the hands up on defense. Dort's trapped. Able to get rid of it over to Cozy. And the shot clock expires. This is where the problems happened. So Gromovs dive out of bounds and just had nowhere to go. Zorix by the time he got it. So big moment from VEF Riga. They need to get another stop and go down. If they want to keep chipping away, and they don't want to give up points here, and they won't. Golbis thought about launching it. Gets it back to Zorix. They're going to work for a good shot. Down low to Brooks. Not a bad option. Oh, boy. He made the bad pass, and now it leads to a break. Boy, what a sequence that was as Rodriguez dunks on the break. Brooks had the pass. He just didn't make it. It was an errant pass. VEF Riga has to call timeout because now they fall back behind by 16 points.
The ball for these guys. Play from guards. Let them work only.
Hey, skip it.
You can go like this and give a simple handoff. You not deserve the ball inside. Let's make a screen, grab a roll, dunk the ball. That's your job. Don't give him a ball inside. Play it from outside. He deserves the ball inside here. Hey, don't give up this line. You just throw the ball to them every time, every time.
0 fouls. We can play aggressive.
23 players, last one, okay? Go. Go, guys, one flash. But you remember that we are playing. Glenn, you are in the middle. We pass, and we are playing for this screen for Glenn to shoot the ball. One flash.
Well, he was trying to make the pass, Brooks, but just good defense from Limoges. And I think his coach was saying all he had to do was hand it off, but I didn't see who he was supposed to hand it off to. But that was Rodriguez capitalizing at the other end. Here's Brooks. Oh, boy, he was open for a second there, but they didn't get him the basketball. Oh, another pass, almost intercepted, but Brooks picks it up. There's Cozy, and his attempt goes out of bounds. This is a knowledgeable Limoges crowd. They understand what's at stake here. Not only the first win, but the fact that they need to win by 21. Even with a couple more games to go in the competition. Now, down low. Oh, boy. Missing an easy one. Javon Graves. Well, he had the shot. Good bounce pass to Brooks. Brooks, great job getting the offensive rebound. And turns it over, and it leads to another break. Great leak out. Wojciechowski ahead on the break, takes it up to an 18-point lead. Cozy to Brooks. Ate. Has it knocked out of his hands by Nicola Long. And that's been their best friend, getting turnovers and scoring on fast breaks in this quarter. We saw it with Desi Rodriguez, and now we've just seen it with Mathieu Wojciechowski. And the basketball will stay at this end because Hawkins wasn't able to rebound it. Cozy from deep. Long rebound to Zorix. Back outside to Zorix. He gets inside and scores. That was impressive. I know they're going to call offensive foul now. Are they going to count the basket? That's the question. And that's what they're talking about. It looked like Yegite got in there too late. So they did. That's what. Look at this. So they do count the basket. I think that's the right call. Even so, Zorix picks up the foul. He won't worry about that. It's his first. And it's back to a 16-point game. Graves guarded by Zotov. And the whistle. 13 minutes, 5 seconds remain. And another foul called. And again, another foul called on VEF Riga. Well, good catch, Schilling. Almost got away from him. Into the corner, Ugalon, and good box out by Ate. Down the break, Ate lets it fly, it's short. Ball batted out to the perimeter. Govas, are they going to count that? I think not. Well, Zorix had 18 points in the first game. And that was it. Yeah, that was before the shot. Here's Rodriguez coming back into the game. Goes back in as well. George had 18, and he was the only player in double digits. But they really did spread it around. They had a lot of contributions on offense. Altov just misses everything. And one of the big differences in this game has been from the last is Wojciechowski, who didn't score in the last game. And he's been a big contributor tonight for Limoges. Well, he's got 6 points. Big contributor in terms of when he has scored his points. Rodriguez, back to Schilling. And coming off the bench, and Jones misses everything. Sometimes you sit down and doesn't do you any favors in that sense. It's interesting, in that last meeting, Limoges with just 14 points that they scored in the paint, so that's been a big difference to this game. Another miss. Here's Bryce Jones. Oh boy, he saw Zoltov coming up, goes down. Zoltov wanted to stop the break. Fans want an unsportsmanlike foul. So they only had, again, kind of stuck his right leg. No, I think he's, I think that's a good no call. I mean, that's a foul, but it's not an unsportsmanlike. They've already got 30 points in the paint tonight to Limoges compared to 14 in the first encounter. So they've really made a much more concerted effort to get the basketball inside tonight. Here's Jones, whips the pass now to Rodriguez, and he misses a three, and it's going to be a violation because it did not touch the rim. I still think we're going to have another run from VEF Riga. Could be wrong. But I think we'll have another run from them, see them get it down inside 10 points, and then we'll see how Limoges react. Zorix brings it up. Drives in, puts up a tough shot. Good alert play defensively from Schilling. He knows what's coming. He goes up and able to affect the shot. Zoltov inbounds the basketball to Zorix, who puts up a tough one and was well defended. Wojciechowski. Moving on. That's a nice jump shot from number 24. Lucas Ugalon, his first 2 points of the game. And they're big because it takes the lead to 18. Zorix, meanwhile, to the other end. Now Graves. Final 24 seconds. Ugalon gets to the baseline, makes the pass on the cut. Zoltov brings it up. And presumably they'll hold it for one shot. Zoltov goes in and misses the shot, and he took it too soon because now he's left Limoges with time. And that's going to be defended well on the end. At the end, rather, by VEF Riga. Well, 30 minutes are in the book. We got 10 left. End of third quarter. Limoges lead at 60-42 over VEF Riga. Ten more shots made inside the arc for Limoges. And VEF Riga not able to get to the free throw line in that quarter to add to their tally. So again, Limoges searching, hoping, looking for their first win in the Basketball Champions League this season. And trying to get it against a team that beat them by 20 points in their first encounter. So it's imperative, first of all, for Limoges to get the win, to breathe some life into their Basketball Champions League campaign. And then they'd like to win by 21 points or more. So they would have a potential head-to-head tiebreaker against VEF Riga. So VEF Riga They need to come out and have a big reaction here, you think, at the start of the final quarter. And that's what I would expect. Well, those turnovers lead to points, and those were costly for VEF Riga. Big shot from Huguelon. Well, at this point, Desi Rodriguez has 13 points. There's the Ultra Greens cheering on Limoges. Bryce Jones still has 11. He didn't score in that quarter. Zorks now has a game-high 16 points for VEF Riga. 12 for Brooks. Brooks still has 3 fouls. So he stayed out of, didn't complicate matters in that sense. But he's on the bench right now. Fourth quarter underway here in the Palais des Sports de Bouglon. Early minutes of this fourth quarter, pivotal. Pass to the corner, jump shot from the baseline, and couldn't quite get to drop. Hawkins. Zorks, Mishka, Cozy, Golbis, and Ate on the court for VEF Riga. Ate hands it off. And Cozy loses it in the paint. Now he ties up. And so tough sequence there for Limoges. Cozy. Brother Brooks comes back in the game. Cozy's going to inbound it. It's a missed opportunity for Limoges to go to the other end. See if they try to get some touches for Brooks. Oh boy, they just falter on the inbounds pass, and Andres Mishka gets the easy one. It's almost unforgivable to give away a layup on an inbounds play. Bounce pass gets away from Schilling, but it stays at this end. Graves returns to the court for Jones, who's hearing it from his coach. Graves, dangerous pass, and it goes out of bounds off of Hawkins. So VEF Riga with the opportunity, again, looking to make a run here. I'd like to win the game, but if not, they'd at least like to have the better head-to-head. And they get down low to Brooks. He turns, but isn't able to go strong to the basket. Oh, but stops the break. Hawkins. And nowhere to run. Turns it over. He was looking for a foul to be called on Zorks. he goes and takes a seat. Cozy, that's off. And again, another chance to run. Graves gets it up, and Jones. Now quickly, Cozy. And now just a cheap turnover, and it is going to lead to the two-handed jam with Javon Graves. Well, how many times have we seen costly turnovers? Graves just reaches in, knocks it away, and turns that rim into his own personal jungle gym.
We got fouls to give, guys. You remember that? Go with the shirt, rotate, but bring like this. Now let's play. Let's play head. Head. G's coming out. Make a screen. And one more screen back. Andres, you are here, tier one. Looking pass or shot, guys, okay?
Let's go, let's go.
Rigas.
Yeah.
Well, this is the opportunistic Graves reaching in and taking it away from Cozy, and it leads to another basket off the turnover, which has been big tonight for Limoges. They've scored 17 points off the VEF Riga turnovers, and they've gotten out and scored 11 points on fast breaks. No, they don't. The hands were up from Schilling. He knocked it out of bounds. Great atmosphere in Limoges. They're really pulling for their team tonight. Cozy for three. And meanwhile, a foul was called. Graves. So not a three-pointer. Trying to stick with Cozy. And runs into Brooks. So that's his third foul. Nicola Long back in the game for Limoges, as well as Rodriguez. Here's the handoff. Brooks makes the pass, then back outside to Cozy. Leans into one. Long. Rodriguez comes up with the basketball. Graves, bounce pass to Rodriguez. Oh, he gets blocked by Brooks. Brooks didn't even have to jump. He just stuck his hand up. Now, quick pass down low. Over to Cozy for three. And he can't get the go, but Brooks gets it back. Schilling knocks it out of his hands. So it'll stay at this end. Zorks again. Steps back and has a shot blocked. Great defense from Limoges. they need points. And VEF Riga need to defend tenaciously, but they can't stop the bank. Graves gets it to go in off the glass, and it's a 20-point lead. And again, VEF Riga in a little bit of a drought on offense. Their basket for the last 3 minutes and 21 seconds. So reaching up and fouling was Maciekowski. Mishka comes back into the game for Brooks, and that was the Graves basket. Brooks is coming out because he's a little tired. Golbis for three. Well, you know he's going to step up and hit a shot eventually, and he does. First 3 points of the game. Long tries to get it right back, and he does. Wow, that is clutch. Third three-pointer of the night for Nicola Long. 11 points. Huge shot from the captain. Bounce pass. Ishka turns and scores with a little jump hook. Just came right back in off the bench. Back to an 18-point difference. Bryce Jones feeling it. And you can sense the confidence starting to grow with this Limoges team. But will they have enough to get past, to get up to that 21-point lead that they so desperately want? Oh, nobody picks up Zotov, and he just goes right down the lane. Yegete with the pick. Maciekowski hands it off. Jones, Bryce Jones. Shot clock going down. He passes it back outside to Graves. Graves, another big shot. Well, he has come to the party here in the fourth quarter. He's got 13 now. It's his second three-pointer of the night. And Limoges have the 21-point lead that they so desperately want to hold on to. Penetration, the drive, the rebound, Yegete. VEF Riga need to really dig in on defense. Coming up for the former Florida Gator. I thought they had waited too long. Gallieri. And you can see VEF Riga just trying to hold on and not lose by 20, 21 points. They want to get. He's played so well in this fourth quarter. Might just be the player of the game. He has been sensational. Stepping up, hitting shot after shot. 23 points to lead. Cozy. And going to go back to Limoges with 2:01 remaining. You never know right down this stage for both of these teams, because whichever team will, if Limoges win and get the better goal differential, could be a real turning point in their season. Could start something special for them in this Basketball Champions League. And likewise for VEF Riga, if somehow they can manage to get that deficit down. There goes Long. Hawkins! Right on time. Well, he's had his struggles tonight. He was 2 of 8 from the floor before that shot, but he hits it. Goes to 8 points. Huge play. Well, the Limoges fans, they can taste it. They can feel it.
Go this direction. 4-5. Chris, G. Kajix. Screen. Maris, follow. We got a drag. Maris goes inside. Big guys set the screen, your own player. We look 3-point shot. 3-point shot. Okay? Or we got a right drive. Move behind guys. Hey, play more aggressive to the ball. We got a foul to you guys. Don't give up. Don't give up. Let's go.
Well, that was a big shot. He's got 8 points now. 3 of 9 from the floor. But you also heard Gailides. We've still got time. Don't give up. $25-point deficit for VEF Riga. Oh, tough pass. Great response by Long. Blocks the shot from Zorks. And now Limoges. Well, they're not in any rush, but the best way to beat pressure, maybe to attack pressure. Shot clock about to expire. They got to put it up. Graves gets it off just in time. Well, of course he had to make it. He's been the star. He's leading his team to a big win. Look at that 14-4 run, 27-point lead. And it's in Limoges' hands right now. Terrific recovery, terrific awareness, rather, by Long. Defensively to go up, textbook block. And then they use up time at the other end, and then Graves scores again. He's got 17 points to go with his 6 assists and 4 rebounds. Norix from downtown misses, and it is looking good right now. Limoges not only going to get their first win of the season in the Basketball Champions League, they're closing in on a comprehensive victory that'll give them the head-to-head advantage in a potential goal differential tiebreaker with VEF Riga. Desi Rodriguez gets in, puts it up and in, and they've got 80 points. Still a 27-point edge. Limoges, a bit of a crisis at the start of the season in France, in the Basketball Champions League. Nothing seemingly going their way, but they just kept plugging away. They kept working hard in practice. They kept believing in their chances. Cancellieri demanding the coach, yet not hitting the panic button. And the club seems like it's being rewarded for its patience through the tough times as Limoges, again, breathed some life into their Basketball Champions League campaign. They will now be in third place. Third place in this group. In Group F by the end of this game. And what an accomplishment. That was not an easy one. They've done it. doesn't kill you, it makes you stronger. And maybe, just maybe, that is what is going on with Limoges. They're now 1-3, and they'll have more confidence as they head into their last two games of this Basketball Champions League group phase. Disappointment for VEF Riga. They know now that they're going to have to get a win in their last two games at least. Because the margin of victory essentially is like getting an extra win for Limoges. For Limoges, it won't be easy next week, or on December 6th rather, when they go to Manresa, Spain to take on Baxi Manresa. Whereas Benfica will be the opponents of VEF Riga. And then Limoges will finish things up at Benfica in Lisbon on December 20th. But all they're concerned about right now is celebrating this win with their fans. 9 3-pointers tonight for Limoges, 25 of 38 inside the arc. Look at that, 10 more assists for Limoges, a couple more steals. Dancing with joy. Graves, 17 points. Rodriguez, 15. Jones, 13. Graves, clearly the standout performer in this game. The way he brought his team home at the end to get them what they needed to get. Scoring a bunch of points, hitting some tough shots, making some big plays, coming up with a steal. And, of course, Nicola Long, the captain, you have to say he really came up big tonight as well, as did that man, Wojciechowski. Just a complete team effort for Limoges. And let's see if this propels them to even bigger things in the Basketball Champions League. Just a great fan following here with Limoges. They love their basketball team. And to be honest, I mean, this, forming the conga line to go celebrate with the fans. That's what it's all about. So as you look back at the second half highlights, let's go over some of the other numbers. So Graves finished with 17 points. 6 assists, 3 steals, also had the 5 rebounds, had a block. I mean, just an outstanding effort from Javon Graves tonight. And a lot of it in crunch time. And he just really, I mean, they needed him to step up tonight. They needed somebody to step up, and it was him. And he, despite having some missed shots earlier in the game, he kept plugging away, never doubted himself. So in the end, Limoges scored 19 points off the VEF Riga turnovers and did very well in terms of getting higher percentage shots than they did in the previous meeting. Ended up getting 36 points in the paint. But the first meeting, it was kind of like they fell behind early, just weren't ever able to catch up. In this game, it was just a different story. They established themselves early on, and once Zorix hurt them with his play, they pretty much kind of big steals. Leslie Rodriguez, 15 points.
Go chin two, chin two, chin two.
Good morning.